Dark Souls. Souls dark. Pain in a game. With everyone celebrating or commiserating the recent release of Elden Ring and its challenges, it might be worth looking back on what cartwheeled out of the darkness before. Dark Souls has been around a while now, and ever since FromSoft realized pain equals game, they've been chasing this formula of David versus Goliath to great success. To the point where everyone wanted to be the Dark Souls of their genre. The Dark Souls of FPS. The Dark Souls of TBS. The Dark Souls of your mom's bedside drawer. Everyone wanted a piece. But of course, Dark Souls is more than just pain, suffering, and trauma. It's about learning by doing, discovering the world by seeing it, enjoying the small victories and the little moments, and praising these two giant, life-giving orbs, and the sun. Once upon a time in the age-old battle of cursed man-woman versus meat grinder, it was considered a great achievement to have beaten the game. But now there are so many guides and walkthroughs to godhood that any old hollowed-out jizz-rag can downstrike to victory. Why not go in blind, stumbling around in the darkness, frantically swinging around a broken knife at anything that moves, like me my first day out of the womb? Dark Souls has been around the sewer drain a few times now, with the original, the other one, and the third, which after multiple games of sowing distrust towards giants and anything resembling a dragon, suddenly expects you to put a great deal of trust into another while downrange. Speaking of the other one, the most memorable mental scar from Dark Souls 2 was the non-specific MacGuffin hunt for giant souls, a very limited, very non-refundable resource that looks oh so mysterious, so submissive and breedable in your inventory. But should you surrender to the siren's song to consume that sweet giant essence, you later find your lust for power and your gluttony for souls has spelled out your own doom, as crotchety old King Bat Daddy Vendrick paddles you for not bringing enough of his kryptonite to your friendly sparring match. And just when you thought it was over, they re-released Demon Souls to remind you of the origin of pain. Speaking of pain, don't forget the real monsters, people. A concept you become all too familiar with as your world has invaded a full suicide death run away from your sweet, succulent collection of orphan souls. Please, sir, don't leave us behind. This surprise pop quiz in which you can only be parry insta-killed so many times before you yourself become that which you hate most. An invader, a thief of unlife, a husk, a dark red specter, a sinful, slothful being whose
only goal is satisfaction through the misery of another, realizing it's better to give pain than receive it.
The newest Dark Souls is called Elden Ring, and while I have not personally traumatized myself to it yet, I've heard that George R.R. Martin is part of the writing team, and so I can only hope that my emotional damage from the lore will be as great as when the eldritch tree grub of the burning maw gives my character an overdue surprise rectal exam. All in all, Dark Souls has been something of a cultural piece of gaming history with some of the most memorable boss dumpies and music to date, as well as some of the absolute worst voiceover for side characters I've ever heard.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. We are on a mission, as you likely are too. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
And yet somehow it still works. If all of existence is pain, then why should the small talk be any different? But whether you're throwing fireballs or suddenly up to the newest big bad's backside to see if it has teeth, I think we can all agree it's not the friends you make, but the pain you share along the way. If you enjoyed this small existential crisis, then support me, goddammit! I subsist off of approval of strangers on the internet, and you're one of them.